I'm a vascular neurosurgeon, and after what happened this week, I need to tell you something that could actually save your life. A famous person died suddenly, and within minutes, my entire timeline was flooded with advice and things to do. Get a calcium score, get a baseline echo, get a full body MRI, the list goes on. Maybe well-intentioned, but there's one thing that none of those posts mentioned. Look, when something terrible happens, we all look for that lever to pull so that it doesn't happen to us. We want to be safe. A few years ago, a terrible story about a commercial submarine that imploded 4,000 meters below the ocean surface, and we all agree that we're not going to get into a submarine again. Smart. 5 bags of chicken nuggies get recalled for possible contamination, and half the country throws away their chicken nuggets. That's called overreaction. But the exact same instinct shows up in our health too. And the fear is so strong that nobody stops to actually ask the one question that actually matters. If everybody did this, would we actually live longer? A coronary calcium score in a person with 0 symptoms, it reclassifies your risk, but it's never been shown to help anybody live longer. A screening echocardiogram, no mortality benefit in people without symptoms, it's never been shown to help and guidelines don't recommend it. A full body MRI, there's no evidence that it actually saves lives. What it reliably finds is something else that needs another scan. And here's what didn't trend this week: blood pressure. High blood pressure just isn't associated with aortic dissection. In genetic studies, it's actually shown to be causal. It roughly doubles your risk. And that bottom number, the diastolic, may matter more than most people realize. And a blood pressure cuff costs 30 bucks. Nobody posts about the cuff because guess what? It doesn't make anybody rich. Your cholesterol, that's causal for things like heart attacks and strokes. You should know your numbers, but it's not the main driver of aortic dissection. Totally different disease process, different part of the artery, different mechanism. And even if you do everything right, perfect blood pressure, perfect labs, best doctors in the world, all the money you can dream of, your aortic can still tear. Sometimes there just is no safe lever to pull. We're all gonna die one day, and all the fancy scans in the world are not gonna change that. So here's what actually moves the needle. Know your blood pressure. You can't feel it, so check it regularly. Treat it if it's high, and remember, taking medicine if you need it is not a failure. And be very suspicious of anyone that turns somebody else's tragedy into a literal shopping list of tests to do that have never been shown to improve or extend anybody's life. So talk to your own doctor about what's right for you and what the evidence shows, not what went viral this week. And follow along for more from the front lines of medicine right here from my treadmill.